Good afternoon, students. How are you? Hello. Very good. Right. Welcome to one more fabulous session from Infinity Lane. I'm Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. Here we are going to teach periodic properties in today's class. Please confirm, am I audible and am I visible on the screen, right? That's good. My dear students, right? Fine. Thank you. Very good. So, welcome to NEET Sessions 2025 Step Up program. In this NEET 2025 program, we are providing physics, chemistry, biology sessions right from 12 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. All sessions are absolutely free. You can make use of these sessions and get advantage of this. So we request you to just like and share with your friend and subscribe to the NEET Step Up 2025 channel that is provided in the description box. Very good. Yes, how are you, my dear students? Right, very good. Good. So, any more students to join here, right? So, today's class of interest is going to be classification. Ishita, hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yesterday session, you are there in the session, but I was continuously calling you 4 or 5 times in the middle of the session, but your seems to be offline. Is there any technical issue from your end? And if you are not able to attend the session, you can watch the replay of the session on the YouTube platform and you can comment if you have any doubts in that, right? Very good, nice. Network problem, I understood, ठीक है. So very good. कल क्या पढ़ा था? टोटल क्वांटम मैकेनिकल मॉडल ऑफ द एटम, और एक सेशन भी हम करने का कोशिश कर रहा हूं बेटा, है ना? सो आज मैं पेश कर रहा हूं आपको क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ एलिमेंट इन वन शॉट. सो in the entire inorganic chemistry, of course this is the first foot holding step in the inorganic chemistry in the NEET step up program, right? उसमें नीट एग्जामिनेशन में ऑर्गेनिक शुरू है, फिजिकल भी शुरू है, इनऑर्गेनिक अभी शुरू होने वाला है. सो पीरियोडिक क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ एलिमेंट is the basis of the total inorganic chemistry. Mind it, periodic classification अगर अच्छा होगा तो chemical bonding अच्छा होगा तो inorganic chemistry is going to be in your command, है ना? Right, get ready. So what not here? So यहाँ पर telegram channel link भी दिया. So you just hit that and join in that, है ना? आपको सारे के सारे नोट्स एंड नीट एग्जामिनेशन का जो अपडेट्स है ये भी आपको मिलेगा. So please hit like, share and subscribe. So what late? So we are going into the long journey of classification of elements in a single session. Believe it, you will be getting an awesome feeling after this. So in the NEET examination, if you have the inorganic chemistry, this periodic table directly you will be getting one question from the NEET paper, and connected to this periodic properties in a group subject wise, chapter wise questions also indirectly is connected, so that you can have at least 4 or 5 questions from the total S block and P block and periodic classification तीनों मिलके आपको मिलेगा. So get ready with that. In one shot we are going to discuss about the periodic classification of elements. उसमें छोटा सा आपका history भी मिलेगा. And today we are going to discuss about total concept of the periodic classification and periodic properties, है ना? And tomorrow we are going to do सारा के सारा questions भी पकड़ेंगे, so that you will be getting 4 or 5 questions in your NEET examination. Get ready. That is the plan for today's class. Are you ready, Ishita? Ishita, fine? Okay, what about other students? अरे कम से कम एक thumbs up मारो ना. एक fire emoji दे दिया. Thank you, Betty. Right. So, उसमें first Dobereiner triad. We have so many elements. Near about 118 elements have been discovered so far. So, those days, it is required to classify the elements. So, scientists trying to make an attempts to classify the elements. Simran, hello, good afternoon. So, let's talk about Dobereiner triads. Triad means a group of 3 elements. Here, John Dobereiner pointed out that there were a set of 3 elements which show the similar chemical properties. So, these similar chemical properties is said to be a triad. In this triad, you can see here a triad means a group of 3 elements with similar properties, right? So the atomic weight of these 3 elements, if you take W1, W2, W3, so the average first and the third element, if you take the average, that is going to be the third element. So example, lithium, sodium, potassium, calcium, strontium, barium, and chlorine, bromine, iodine. So this don't follow everything and everywhere, so that it is discarded. So it is a session of one short periodic classification. I don't want to elaborate everything. If you say iron, cobalt, nickel have the similar properties, but it don't follow a triad system, right? So Dobereiner triads, so the element lithium, sodium, potassium, if you take these 3, 1, 2, 3, so that atomic weight of this sodium is going to be 7 plus 39 upon 2 is going to be 23. Iska, है ना Simran, right? So similarly like that, you got chlorine, bromine, iodine, calcium, strontium, barium. So this is the first attempt. Later on, Newland's octave is given. In the Newland's octave, it is octave is like a music chord. In the music chord, you have sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, right? After ni, again, फिर भी आप सा से शुरू करने हैं. So if the elements are arranged, in increasing order of the atomic masses, so hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, फिर जो element is coming as a 9th one comes to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8th one comes to be the property similar to the first one. So this is what is called as octave rule. This is given by Newlands. So it is only applicable till some elements. It is not applicable to entire elements that were known by that time. है ना? Aman Ranjan, hello, hi. Right? Okay. So as this is a bit of connected to history, okay, ये इतिहास में जो किया, so वो कनेक्ट करके असली पीरियोडिक टेबल में हम आगे बढ़ने हैं. So that formality sake, I just want to discuss this. Rahul Parikh, है ना बेटा? Aman Ranjan, hello, right? Very good. Richa Sharma कहाँ? Richa Sharma is there in the class now? Okay, she is also having kind of network issues in the middle of the class yesterday, beta. Okay, so आगे बढ़ेंगे. So after that, a very good interpretation is given by Lothar-Meyer atomic volume curves. So this is your Lothar-Meyer atomic volume curve. Lothar-Meyer plotted the physical properties such as atomic volume or melting point, boiling point against atomic weight. So let us talk about atomic volume and atomic weight. This is going to be your Lothar-Meyer curve, atomic mass and atomic volume. So I just want to take this particular graph and gives a point. So the point 1, when you observe, the peak of the curve is occupied by alkali metals. Peak of the metal occupied by alkali metals. And you can see the lowest part are going to be occupied by the transition metals. Transition elements. TE stands for transition elements. Sigma. Okay. So आज ही ये स्लाइड के बाद आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हम पीरियोडिक टेबल, मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल में शुरू करना है. ठीक है बेटा? So and this is your descending part and this is your ascending part. Descending part you can see, so ascending part and this is your descending part, right? So you can say here, and the descending part and ascending part. In the descending part you can see alkali, this is a peak na, this is the lowest part and this is the descending point. In the descending point you have alkali earth metals. So it is anyone from UP guys, many students are here from UP, many students from here Punjab, okay. Right, so alkali earth metal. And the fourth point I just want to say, ascending. In the ascending means this is your ascending part. Ascending part is this is halogens. So there are four noteworthy points that can be observed from this particular graph. So you will be getting a question based on this in the NEET examination, my dear students. So जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है उसमें असली पॉइंट कैसे पकड़ना है, हमारा जो ये स्लाइड्स में है टीचर का हैंडराइटिंग में आपको दे दिया. ओके, गोयल हाय, राहुल पारिक हेलो. सो देयर आर 4 पॉइंट्स. फिर भी एक बार रिवाइज करना चाहता हूं. इन दिस ग्राफ इट इज कमिंग लाइक दिस, राइट. सो द अपर पार्ट, द पीक ऑफ द कर्व इज ऑक्युपाइड बाय द alkali metals, and the lowest part of the graph is transition elements, and descending part of this is alkali earth metals, and ascending part are going to be halogens. Right, beta? Very good, very good. Now we are going to talk about the Mendeleev periodic law. So this Mendeleev periodic law, okay, so please use this chart box only for academic discussions, Rahul and Aman, right, beta? So no other kind of discussions are allowed, right? Hope you are understanding. Thank you, because here from Infinite Learn, we are the eminent professors, physics, chemistry, biology. We are continuously teaching for the students' sake. So हम इतना मेहनत कर रहे हैं स्टूडेंट को कुछ भला करने के लिए. So that please use this particular thing as your benefit. So please follow the class. Okay, so Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev from the Russian scientist. Yeah, we understand. Thank you, Sigma. आपका नाम क्या बेटा? सिग्मा? हाँ, शिकारियो. Funny names, nice names. Okay, you want to take a drop for this year, Aman Ranjan? Krish, इतना अच्छा नाम है. सिग्मा का नाम क्यों लिया? आपका नाम बदलो, क्रिश बनाओ. सो बोलने के लिए हमको अच्छा होगा ना. सो क्रिश, फाइन. सो इफ यू take a drop for this year, that is a good decision, so that you can do the best in NEET 2025, dear students. Okay, so Naina Goyal. So NEET gave explanation, the MCQ repeat करनी. Okay, MCQ कभी नहीं रिपीट होगा. द सेम मॉडल ऑफ द क्वेश्चन रिपीट करने का तरीका है, बट द सेम क्वेश्चन नेवर बी रिपीटेड इन एनी काइंड ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन कंडक्टेड बाय NTA. Right, beta? So those questions that have been asked in 2025, 2024, 2023 can be asked in 2025 also, but not the same question, the same concept. उल्टा फुल्टा करके फिर नया क्वेश्चन बना के आपका पूछेगा. ठीक है बेटा? हाँ, right, very good, nice interaction. So he said he arranged all the elements according to the atomic weights in a tabular form, है ना? हाँ, here many students are Rahul Parik, many students are droppers here. So this particular session is intended for जो students 2024 में 12th क्लास करने के बाद 2025 में नीट एग्जामिनेशन लिखने वाले के लिए. फिर भी जो स्टूडेंट्स 11th है, जो स्टूडेंट्स 12th है, इन लोगों भी ये सेशंस आपका फायदा हो जाएगा. हाय राय, स्काई राय, गुड, वेरी गुड इंटरेक्शन टुडे ऑन चार्ट बॉक्स. सो आग लग रही है इस सेशन में. ओके, सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट, ही मेड एक टेबुलर फॉर्म बनाई है. सो एटॉमिक वेट ऑफ द एलिमेंट हिसाब से, है ना? जो टेबल है आपका दिखेगा ऐसे. सो इट कंटेन, यू सी 1 2 3 4. जो हॉरिजॉन्टल रो है ये पीरियड बोलना. सो दीज आर ऑल पीरियड्स, है ना? एंड द वर्टिकल कॉलम्स आर कॉल्ड ग्रुप्स. आपका कितना ग्रुप देख रहे हैं? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 ग्रुप्स आर देयर. उसी समय में 0 ग्रुप डिस्कवर किया नहीं, क्योंकि नोबल गैसेस उसी समय में कोई डिस्कवर किया नहीं. सो दैट लेटर Mendeleev he modified his periodic table like this, and periods 1 2 3 4 5 6, एंड सेवेंथ भी है सेकेंड सीरीज में लगा हुआ, ओके। एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस देर आर 7 हॉरिजॉन्टल रोज and 8 vertical columns in this periodic table, and he arranged the elements in atomic weight order, and he found the period and group and periodicity of physical and chemical properties. समझे? So what are the achievements he made in his periodic table? So this is very important. Which of the following is true about Mendeleev periodic table? ऐसे क्वेश्चंस पूछा जाएगा नीट एग्जामिनेशन में। हर पॉइंट हमारा क्लास में जो आ रहा है ना, ये नीट पॉइंट में सीधा इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं बेटा। राहुल, ओके, सुनाई ना? स्काईबॉल एंड क्रिश, clear, that's good. The elements were arranged in 7 horizontal rows and 8 vertical columns are known as groups here. 7 horizontal rows are called periods. And फिर भी, and these 8 groups were labeled by Roman numbers and subdivided into A category and B category. देखो, so group 1 is given ना, group 1A 1B 2A 2B, ऐसे समझ में आ रही क्या? So that is how the periodic table is given in the NCERT. So जो टेबल रट्टा मारना है क्या? नहीं, ये टेबल कैसे, अल्गोरिदम कैसे, उसमें देखना पड़ता है, राइट? Rahul, come on. So let's talk about this one. Group 8 consists of 9 elements arranged in triads, and there were many gaps left blank. उसमें कुछ blanks भी दिख रहे हैं. So यहाँ पर ये भी elements है जो blanks दिख रहे हैं ना. So these elements here you can see some blanks. Understand? He made the blanks and predicted the future elements. Aman Ranjan, beta, right? So those blanks, noble gases were placed in the separate column called zero group. That is after Mendeleev. Again Mendeleev जो periodic table बना है 3 बार ये खुद modify किया गया. Okay, so that merits in the Mendeleev periodic table. In the merits in the Mendeleev periodic table, it's a systematic classification. पहला जो important है, ये Mendeleev का पहले triads, octave, everything is coming in non-systematic way. Here it is in systematic way, and he has taken some parameter into the consideration and made the first periodic table, right? And this is the first systematic periodic table, and new elements were predicted. जो elements उसी समय में available नहीं है, so बाद में ये predict किया, so उस समय में predict किया, बाद में discover किया. So the predicted properties matches with the actual when they discovered. बेटा रामन रंजन, right? अभी तो clear नहीं, मैं ऑनलाइन ही करूँगा. ऑनलाइन में करने तो पहले एक चीज़ मैं आपको बोलना चाहता हूँ. Can online coaching helps you to clear NEET examination? That is the biggest question given by every student in this online platform. My dear students, here the explanation comes like this. If you do online classes, first of all, आपका टाइम बचेगा. अभी डिस्क्राइब करना है सुनाइना गोयल, आफ्टर मेंडलीव, मोस्ले एंड मॉडर्न पीरियडिक टेबल आएगा. ओके, पीरियडिक प्रॉपर्टीज भी मिलेगा. ठीक है. So let us talk about our online platform and NEET clarification. So NEET examination हम इन्फिनिटी लर्न के तरफ से हम एमिनेंट फैकल्टी है, सारे के सारा सिलेबस आपको यूट्यूब प्लेटफॉर्म में फ्री ऑफ कास्ट को दे रहा हूँ, है ना. एंड इफ यू फॉलो दीज लेसन्स with full-fledged explanations and full-fledged work sessions, and if you join these, okay, you can definitely clear. मैं यकीन दे रहा आपको, आप नीट एग्जामिनेशन पक्का क्लियर करेंगे. नॉट ओनली यू कैन डू दिस बट आल्सो यू कैन बी ए टॉपर इन नीट एग्जामिनेशन. आप सही सुना, आप टॉपर भी बन सकते हैं. सीता, थैंक यू वेरी मच. बट एक ही वादा, अच्छे तरफ अभ्यास करो, okay, and be sincere when a teacher is teaching, and take a recording of this and note down every point. अगर फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री में, फिजिकल, ऑर्गेनिक, इनऑर्गेनिक, हर टॉपिक का आप एक चीट शीट बनाने की कोशिश करो. ओके, या हम अच्छा करने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ सब स्टूडेंट को भला होने के लिए. ओके, एंड बेनिफिट हमको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा बेटा, फिर सब स्टूडेंट का भला होने के लिए हम कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. So simply like and share with your friends. है ना? Of course, online students can crack the NEET examination if you studied consistently and regularly. Chris, अच्छा बोला बेटा. तालियां. सब लोग सिग्मा क्रिश का एक बार तालियां देना. And believe in teachers, right? And simply you don't say online platform में ऐसा फालतू है, ऐसे फालतू है. कुछ फालतू चीज नहीं है बेटा. We are teaching periodic classification है ना, periodic classification. यहाँ पर जो चार्टिंग दिख रहे हैं ना, तो चार्टिंग में जो जो एकेडमिक इंटरेक्शन का वजह से हम डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ. वी आर नॉट टाइम पासिंग, रेडियो सेशंस भी नहीं है. स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो आर बीइंग वैल्यूड एंड स्टूडेंट का टाइम, हमारा टाइम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. हम ये that we say we just doing a great thing for ये मैजिक नीट 2025 आने वाला क्या है, राइट बेटा? द बेस्ट. हाँ, बिकॉज सिक्योरिटी, बिकॉज यू हैव द टाइम कंस्ट्रेंट्स, यू हैव ट्रैवलिंग कंस्ट्रेंट्स, सभी उसमें बचेगा ना. सो अगर आप कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट में जाना चाहता हो तो आने जाने बातचीत करने, क्लास में कुछ आने, सो ये गड़बड़ ज़्यादा होता है. लेकिन आप खुद ही कर सकते हैं ना घर में बैठ के. ये यूट्यूब प्लेटफॉर्म में पैसे भी बचना है. ओके, राइट. एनीवेज, सो लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द मेरिट्स ऑफ periodic classification given by the Mendeleev. Okay, talking about, so the Mendeleev corrected the atomic mass of certain elements like beryllium, and he corrected valency of beryllium also. Valency of beryllium previously it was thought to be 3. अभी तो ही करेक्ट किया, ये ऑक्साइड का, ये क्लोराइड का हिसाब से बेरिलियम का वैलेंसी 2 बना के फिर ये एटॉमिक वेट कैलकुलेट किया. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड डीमेरिट्स उसमें है. सर डीमेरिट्स क्या है? बेस्ट टीचर्स, अमन, थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू वेरी मच. ओके, सो द पोजीशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन, ये हाइड्रोजन जो है ना, आई पिटी ऑन हाइड्रोजन, आई पिटी ऑन हाइड्रोजन. इतिहास से देखो, सो डॉबोराइनर ट्रायड से. ओके, मेंडलीव पीरियोडिक टेबल, मोसले पीरियोडिक टेबल, फिलहाल अभी मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल में है. हाइड्रोजन का कुछ जगह ही नहीं दिया. पूरा स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटम हाइड्रोजन पकड़ के एक्सप्लोर किया, लेकिन हाइड्रोजन ऑर्फन बन गया यहाँ पर. सो एनी पीरियोडिक टेबल ख्याल में रखो, हाइड्रोजन don't have any place in it. That is the first drawback. And the position of isotopes, isotopes are the atoms of the same element having different mass numbers, right? So जब periodic table जब mostly मेंडलीव दिया एटॉमिक वेट का हिसाब से दिया, लेकिन isotopes का जगह नहीं दिया, right? That's right. Hi, do you know me or not, sir? I am Taswin. Yeah, Taswin, yesterday you are doing the best response in the class. Thank you very much and joining today. And कल आप वादा दिया हर दिन आने के लिए. Thank you, welcome to the session. You joined 25 minutes late in today's class. So try to be on time. हर दिन हमारा क्लास 1:30 to 3 o'clock, संडे मंडे टू सैटरडे तक. संडे सिर्फ आप सब लोग को छुट्टी है. Okay, so that, and demerits or according to Mendeleev, okay, according to Mendeleev the elements should have the similar properties in their group, but such subgroups are contradicted the same. And a group में same properties होने, लेकिन हर ग्रुप, ये ग्रुप बी ग्रुप का क्यों डिवाइड किया, he cannot able to predict that, right? So, and certain similar elements were not placed together. So that is also one more demerit in the Mendeleev periodic table. Okay, Srino, Konde Srino, what do you want to know here, right? Sunday ko pura chutti hai Goyal. Konde, you specify your doubt. You joined 25 minutes late, so that you are not understanding. Now we are starting with Mosley periodic table and talking about the modern periodic table. So the modern periodic table, actually this was first initiated by Mosley. Mosley, he discovered atomic number from his X-ray discharge tube, and he said that atomic number element का fundamental property होना. So what he did, he has taken the Mendeleev periodic table and he removed all the elements. So table blank बन गया. So उसमें instead of atomic weight mostly taken atomic numbers and arranged it. So इसमें ए ग्रुप बी ग्रुप सब ग्रुप है ना, ये सेपरेट करके सो ए ग्रुप अलग दिया एंड बी ग्रुप अलग दिया. So that is called long form of periodic table. Mostly periodic table is long form or extended form. So that is mostly periodic table. Later electronic configuration के हिसाब से Niels Bohr बनाए, that is called modern periodic table. So that is mostly and followed by modern periodic table आएगा, है ना. So that mostly modified Mendeleev periodic law and stated that physical and chemical properties of the elements are periodic functions of their atomic number. अगर आपको atomic number दे देते, आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन भी दे सकते हैं ना. सो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन का हिसाब से एक यही पीरियोडिक टेबल मॉडिफाई किया, दैट इज कॉल्ड मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल. बेटा राइट, सुनाई ना. वी आर स्टार्टिंग अबाउट मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल. गेट रेडी. सो the configuration needed to determine the properties of the elements, so that compounds, and this is the basis of the modern periodic table. So electronic configuration is the basis of the modern periodic table. Right Krish, Aman Ranjan, right Rahul, hope you are all understanding the metamorphosis of Mendeleev to mostly to modern periodic table. Rishita, come on, hope you are understanding. The modern periodic table says that physical and chemical properties of the periodic functions of elements of their electronic configurations. पहले जो एटॉमिक नंबर जो है ना, अभी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन का बना है ना. दैट्स गुड बेटा. सो दिस हॉरिजॉन्टल रोस आर कॉल्ड पीरियड्स, फिर भी एंड वर्टिकल कॉलम्स आर कॉल्ड ग्रुप्स. राइट. ए मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल जो है ना आपको ऐसे दिखता है. Okay, now my question is, do we have to memorize the periodic table like this? Here infinity learn है. Rahul, not about, don't talk about motion, okay, slow motion, speed motion like that. Yeah, all clear, right? Let's talk about something constructive बेटा. हर जगह पर फैकल्टी हमेशा अच्छा होता है, right? So no comparison, right? So never compare faculties, right? So Simran, fine. So my question is, do we have to memorize the entire periodic table? हाँ अमन रंजन, हमारा ये क्लास के बाद आपके बोलेंगे सुरेश सर अच्छा पढ़ाते हैं ना. राहुल, right? Okay, so we need not have to memorize the entire periodic table like this. Then how we memorize this periodic table? एक शॉर्ट में आपको बोलना चाहता हूं. सो तैयार है. मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल जो है, ओके, सो आई जस्ट वांट टू डिस्कस द थिंग्स हियर. मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल जो है, दैट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. सो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आपको ऑफ बाउ रूल का हिसाब से दे दिया. सो ऑफ बाउ रूल का हिसाब से आपका देखो, पहले 1s ऑर्बिटल, बाद में 2s ऑर्बिटल, 2s ऑर्बिटल के बाद आपका 2p ऑर्बिटल, 3s ऑर्बिटल, 3p ऑर्बिटल, फिर भी 4s ऑर्बिटल. देखो 4s ऑर्बिटल, 4p ऑर्बिटल, 4s 4p बीच में आपका आएगा 3d ऑर्बिटल, एंड 5s ऑर्बिटल, 5p ऑर्बिटल बीच में 4d आ जाएगा, 6s 6p बीच में 5d, 6s 5d के बीच में 4f आएगा, 7s 7p 6d and 5f. This is the arrangement of the electrons. Thank you Ishita, very good. So if you know this, you can design the periodic table. यकीन है? हाँ, yes. The entire periodic table जो है, this is given like this. I think it is visible. Dark blue. Is it visible? Let me check. Is it visible? Yes. Okay. Or otherwise? Yes. Otherwise, I just want to use. Yes, it is visible. Yes, it is visible, right? So this is your periodic table. Beta, right? Now, in this periodic table, you can see vertical columns are called groups, right? So in this vertical columns, you can just take s orbital, सिर्फ 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन जगह दे सकते हैं ना, सो दैट यू कैन हैव 2 ग्रुप्स. p ऑर्बिटल आपका 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन का जगह दे सकते है ना, सो दैट यू कैन हैव 1 2 3 4 5 एंड 6 ग्रुप्स है ना. d ऑर्बिटल जो है ये 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन एकोमोडेट कर सकते हैं ना, सो दैट 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 दे दिया. So those are called groups. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 groups are there in the modern periodic table. Yes, Pramod Pandey, what you said is correct there, the electronic configuration, right? So that यहाँ पर जो नंबर है ना, जो शेल फिल कर रहे हैं ना, that shell is called period. That is called period number 1 and it is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 है ना. Now they are given horizontal rows. They are called periods. There are 7 periods, my dear students. So this is the manual periodic table. This is the algorithm in the periodic table. Okay. So in that you can say ns1 electronic configuration दे सकते हैं यहाँ पर, that is ns1, ns2, here ns2, np1, so p2, p3, p4, p5, p6. So जो elements यहाँ पर आते हैं ना, so n value is going to be period number value. Got it? So this algorithm, if you have in your mind, you can do anything in the inorganic chemistry, mind it. So this is a mind-blowing fact. So students, what they do, simply they sit in front of the board and in front of the book and simply say boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. You रट्टा मारने का कोशिश करते हैं, गलत बात है, right? You study the elements in the group wise. So हर ग्रुप एक चैप्टर है p ब्लॉक एलिमेंट में, s ब्लॉक एलिमेंट में, दैट इज द इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री. बेटा अगर आप ये पीरियोडिक टेबल में आप ठीक है, आप अच्छा कर सकते हैं नीट एग्जामिनेशन में, ख्याल में रखो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, राइट? वेरी गुड, नाइस. नाउ सो द लॉन्ग फॉर्म ऑफ पीरियोडिक टेबल, उसमें सैलेंट फीचर्स क्या होगा? द लॉन्ग फॉर्म ऑफ पीरियोडिक टेबल बेस्ड ऑन द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, राइट इशिता? And it contains 7 horizontal rows are called period and 18 vertical columns are called groups, है ना, right? And in each group element with similar valence shell electron configuration है. So देखो यहाँ पर देखो 2s2 2p1, 3s2 3p1, 4s2 4p1 valency configuration हर ग्रुप में सेम होगा, right? हर ग्रुप में सेम होगा, राइट? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. एंड यू कैन सी द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन फोर्थ ग्रुप में, सो दैट इट इज गोइंग, फोर्थ शेल इज बीइंग फिल्ड लाइक दैट. ओके, टॉकिंग अबाउट in each group the element with similar valence electronic configurations are arranged, right? And each periodic each period, okay, the horizontal rows are called periods, and each period the differentiating electron enter into the s orbital of the first element is p orbital in the p blocks, and it is given like that. 14 elements, you can see 14 elements are there in the f orbital. They are taken out of the periodic table, they are taken as a f block element. They include actinoids, lanthanoids and actinoids, है ना. If you see here, so cerium 58 2, lutetium 71 and thorium 92, lawrencium 103, they are present here. You can see the numbers, you will understand. So you can see the numbers, you will understand. So lanthanum, okay, 57 and 58 यहाँ पे शुरू होगा. So 71 at 72 यहाँ से शुरू होगा, एंड बीच में जो गैप है ना, ये गैप यहाँ पे दे दिया आपका, राइट. सो दैट एक्टीनियम एंड RF104, बीच में ये गैप जो है ना, that is thorium to lawrencium. So that's why I just want to come out of the frame to make you to understand this periodic table, my dear student, है ना. इशिता, कुछ बोलना चाहता हूँ, जल्दी बोलो. So understanding periodic table is important, right? So talking about, right. So what are the salient features here? First period, only one s orbital is filled, okay. In the second period, 2s 2p भी fill कर रहे हैं, and period 3 3s 3p, and fourth period 3s 3p और 4s 4p, बीच में 3d भी आना है, okay. Sixth period 6s 6p, बीच में 4f 5d, and seventh period 7s 7p 5f and 4d. पहले जो ये बिलीव किया ये इनकम्प्लीट है, बट it is completed now. We can say it is okay, moon boy. Okay, right. So this is the electronic configuration. So what are the, in NEET examination में questions कैसे निकलेगा ये table का? What are the, which of the following orbitals are filled in period 6? 6s 4f 5d 6p. अब सही पकड़ना है. We can prepare NEET from the 9th itself. Do. Okay. Pramod Pandey, each period starts with and ends up p orbital. No. Each period starts with s orbital, ends with p orbital. So Pramod Pandey जो बोला ये सही point में. Okay. And Gautam Telangana CM Revant Reddy. Okay. So you don't compare with politicians, rather you compare with the scientists and eminent professors, right? So you say someday, so some person reaches a pinnacle in his career, right? So he is looking like a Suresh sir, he is looking like a great mentor Suresh sir. You can compare like that, right? Okay. Anyways, right, thank you for your compliment. That's good. Next, salient features in this periodic table, you can see in this first period में सिर्फ एक ही element, first element and second element, two elements are there. Second period में 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 elements है ना, and third में फिर भी 8 elements दिख रहे हैं आपका, right. And fourth period में आपका 1 2 3 4 like that it go 18 elements आ रहा है, understand. And you can see sixth period में कितना elements आ रहा है, कितना बोलो, sixth period में, sixth में कितना elements है, sixth में हाइसेनबर्ग, ओ इसका पूरा बाल्ड हेड है गौतम मेरे को बाल्ड हेड नहीं है हाइसेनबर्ग का बाल्ड हेड है, एनसीईआरटी टेक्स्ट बुक में हाइसेनबर्ग का एक तस्वीर भी दे दिया ना, ओके, यू कैन सी द फोटोग्राफ, ओके. ओके, नाइस, फोकस ऑन द क्लास, थैंक्स. सो कुछ भी ना कुछ चिट चैटिंग होना, क्लास में मजा आएगा ना. ओके, कम ऑन, राइट. सो मेरा क्वेश्चन है, मेरा सवाल आ रहा है आपके लिए, सिर्फ सिक्स्थ पीरियड में आपका कितना एलिमेंट्स दिख रहा है? ईशिता एंड गौतम जल्दी बोलो. ओके, प्रमोद पांडे, डू. राइट, सम नंबर। मोहम्मद गगन, आप सीधा देख के कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं ना, काउंट करो, काउंट करो कितने एलिमेंट्स दिख रहे हैं सिक्स पीरियड में। आपका जो फोर्थ पीरियड में 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 लाइक दैट 18 एलिमेंट्स दिख रहे हैं मेरे को, है ना। आपका सिक्स्थ पीरियड में कितना दिख रहे हैं? 32 प्रमोद पांडे। सो इफ यू सी फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर 18 दिख रहे हैं, लेकिन ये जो 58 से 71 जो एलिमेंट है ना, ये भी यहां पर इंक्लूड करना है, अंडरस्टैंड, राइट। कृष्ण कृष्ण 18 नहीं है, 18 प्लस 14 32 आ रहा है, 32, यस। हियर द 14 एलिमेंट्स यहां पर भी इंक्लूड किया, राइट बेटा, राइट। सो दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट टू से। फर्स्ट पीरियड 1s ऑर्बिटल, यस। सो फर्स्ट पीरियड का नंबर है, पीरियड 1 नंबर में मैक्सिमम 2 एलिमेंट्स है। सो सेकंड पीरियड में 8 एलिमेंट्स है, थर्ड पीरियड में 8 एलिमेंट में, फिर यू कैन सी द पीरियोडिक टेबल, फोर्थ में 18 है, फिफ्थ में 18 है, सिक्स में 32 एलिमेंट है, एंड 7 में 20 देख रहे हैं, इनकम्प्लीट देख रहे हैं। सो दैट्स इट, दूसरा कहानी है। सो यू जस्ट वांट टू डिस्कस नाउ, दिस इज कॉल्ड शॉर्टेस्ट पीरियड, short period, first short period, and this is called second short period, and this is the first long period, and this is the second long period, and this is the longest period, right? And it is seventh period is incomplete period, फिलहाल कुछ elements उसमें discover किया नहीं, okay? So nomenclature. So the IUPAC notation for the elements with atomic number Z is equal to 100 के लिए इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, okay? Muhammad, that is short, that is correct, okay? So what is happening here, right? So in this 0 is taken as number, atomic number 100 से ऊपर, है ना। IUPAC है, इस हिसाब से नाम देना है, क्योंकि द डिस्कवरी अलग अलग लैबोरेटरीज में एक ही कोलाबोरेशन में झगड़ा जरला है। So that we need to use the IUPAC nomenclature for the element atomic number that is the greater than 100. So in that digits 0 is given as nil, 1, un, 2, bi, tri, quad, pent, hex, sept, and it is given like this. And oct, 8 means oct, 8 means oct, and 9 means n, right? And if we want to give the name, so 101, how to give 101, right? It is given as 1 means un, 0 means nil, and 1 means un, and you use suffix ium. Now 101 un, nil, un, ium, unnil, unium. You understand? Clear? Fine. Ishita, fine. Yes. Full form of IUPAC, Krish, International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. Simran, is that clear? Right. Very good. Now, if it is 105, un, 1 means un, 0 means nil, and 5 means pent, and the suffix is ium, है ना? So the elements 110, यहाँ तक साइंटिस्ट नाम भी अलाउ किया गया। वन इज मेंडेलिवियम, नोबेलियम, लॉरेंशियम, रोदरफोर्डियम, dubinium, seborgium, borium, osmium, and roentgenium. Here I ask you to just memorize a few like mendelevium, lawrencium, rutherfordium, seborgium, and borium, okay, and Rg. So these numbers you please memorize so that ये साइंटिस्ट नाम का जो एलिमेंट्स दिया गया ना, वो नीट एग्जामिनेशन का आपको फायदा आ जाएगा। International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, IUPAC. ओके सो बोर्ड पेपर सोल्यूशन री एग्जाम कर दो। हाँ मोहम्मद गगन हम कर सकते, हमारा जो आज का सेशन है ये नीट एग्जामिनेशन का है, सो बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन का अलग सेशंस भी हम कर लेंगे सिमरन शायद। ओके शायद फाइन, थैंक यू। लेट अस टॉक अबाउट, आगे बढ़ना है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन। द फर्स्ट पीरियड हैज टू एलिमेंट्स दैट वी डिस्कस दैट हैज 1s2 कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, okay, and second period has you have 1s2 2s1 include kiya, so that second shell L shell is included, which includes 1s2 2s1 से 2s2 2p6 तक there are 8 elements are present. That's what I want to explain there. So it is periodic table in one shot, means everything has to be explained here, right? So the third period has 8 elements, starts from sodium and ends with argon, and there are 18 elements in the fourth period of this period. So everything I am giving, every point that I am discussing is a noteworthy point, my dear student. Exceptionally, copper and chromium has one electron in the outer shell in the 4s orbital. Exceptional Kamal-Kaushik, exceptional electronic configuration भी include किया है हमारा modern periodic table में, है ना? आपको याद है कॉपर एंड क्रोमियम का इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन थोड़ा सा अलग है, राइट? हाँ, दैट्स वेरी गुड। कॉमल, यू केम लेट और यू जस्ट रेस्पॉन्डेड नाउ? राइट, so let's talk about in the fifth period it belongs with rubidium to ends with xenon. These also have 18 elements, and the sixth period, the period has 32 elements, okay, and it starts with lutetium to give 4f series, बाहर रख दिया, वो उसमें include किया, so this is the longest period बेटा कोमल, okay, मोहम्मद गगन, सिमरन शायद इशिता, so hope you are all understanding the architecture of the periodic table, उसमें periodic properties भी आएगा आपको, so that so general electronic configuration of alkali metal is ns1, alkali earth metal is ns2, these two include s block elements, and the general electronic configuration of 3a is ns2 np1, and 14th group is ns2 np4, and noble gases as ns2 np5, and 5th group has ns2, 15th group has ns2 np3, 16th has ns2 np5 and np4, and 16th group and 17th group is going to be ns2 np5, noble gases ns2 np6. Yes, it is clear. That's good. So that first group elements and second group elements, you can see in the first group elements hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, you have 1 s1 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 s1, सभी का एक ही वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है ना, right? So that based on the entry of the differentiating electron in the subshells, they are classified as Kamal-Kaushik. I am your regular student but not participate in live chat. Yeah, I know that sometimes you come Kamal-Kaushik. Okay, if you come and say at least some wish or some comment, हमको भी अच्छा होगा, है ना? Right, Kamal? Right. S block, P block, D block, and F block. So we are going to discuss the details about S, P, D, F blocks. Okay? So let's talk about the S block elements. The elements with differentiating electron enter into the s orbital of the valence shell are called S block elements. उसका general electronic configuration है. So in which group 1 and group 2 include किया गया, and इसका electronic configuration ns 1 से 2 तक होगा, right? Right. So the general properties, they are all metals, okay, they are highly electropositive, highly reactive metals, good reducing agents, they have low melting points and boiling points, okay, they have high reactivity, okay, the reactivity increases down the group, right? Cesium, they are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Cesium is the highly reactive metal, है ना? And lithium is the strongest reducing agent. strongest reducing agent. That's very important point. पीपल सोच रहे हैं कि सीजियम हाईएस्ट रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट होगा, गलत बात है, लिथियम रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. ओके, दे फॉर्म आयोनिक सब्सटेंसेस. ओके, एक्सेप्ट लिथियम एंड बेरिलियम फॉर्म कोवेलेंट salts. Lithium chloride is covalent, beryllium chloride is covalent, है ना. and exhibit oxidation state, group 1 का +1 है and group 2 का +2 है. they never exhibit negative oxidation state, so they kept in the group 1 element kept in the kerosene. Pramod Pandey, group 1 elements kept in the kerosene. Lithium is not kept in the kerosene. Lithium is wrapped in the paraffin wax, क्योंकि इसका डेंसिटी कम से कम होगा. लिथियम इज द लाइटेस्ट मेटल. लाइटेस्ट मेटल, लाइटेस्ट नॉन मेटल कौन है? हाइड्रोजन का. दैट्स गुड. दैट चार्टिंग इंटरेक्शन जो है ना, हमको भी मजा देता है, सब लोग को फायदा देता है ना. वेरी गुड. राइट, थैंक यू प्रमोद. राइट, दे इंपोर्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक कलर इन द फ्लेम except beryllium and magnesium. Lithium crimson red, sodium golden yellow, potassium lilac, rubidium red violet, cesium blue violet. Remember, so practical chemistry है. प्रैक्टिकल केमिस्ट्री और एक चैप्टर है 2024 में इंक्लूड किया सिलेबस में. आपका 2025 में भी सिलेबस ऐसे होगा एंड थोड़ा अपेंड करेगा. सो प्रैक्टिकल केमिस्ट्री साल्ट एनालिसिस का अलग 2 सेशंस रखना चाहता हूं मैं. ठीक है बेटा, चलो, वेरी गुड. सो द एलिमेंट्स व्हिच डिफरेंशिएटिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन टू द p ऑर्बिटल, जो एलिमेंट्स है p ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स है, ये क्या क्या एलिमेंट्स आ सकते हैं? सो द ग्रुप 13 14 15 16 17 18 आ रहे हैं. सो ग्रुप 3a 2 4a और 0 ग्रुप एलिमेंट्स. सो देयर जनरल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ns2 np 1 2 6. इतना सारा मटेरियल आपको मिल रहा है. सो इतना मेहनत किया ये स्लाइड्स प्रिपेयर करने का मैं. सो सारे के सारा आपको मटेरियल है पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट में, आपको टेलीग्राम लिंक में आ गया. सो यू जस्ट टेक दिस पीडीएफ एंड मेक एज अ नोट्स, राइट बेटा. एंड यू नेवर गेट ए क्वेश्चन आउट ऑफ माई नोट्स इन नीट 2025. मैं वादा दे रहा हूं आपको. So sincere promise I am giving you. You please make use of this benefit, get benefit of these all lectures, right beta? And just 1 minute, please write down. Right, thank you. Now, elements include the metalloids. p block elements है, सब metals है, metalloids है, non metals है, solids है, gases है, liquids है, highly reactive elements है, highly unreactive elements भी include किया. Okay, all gaseous elements except hydrogen, helium or p block elements. Most of these elements are highly electronegative and electron gain enthalpy. Some elements are good oxidizing agents, some of them are good reducing agents. Could you give me a good reducing agent? Carbon is reducing agent ना, metallurgy में इस्तेमाल करते हैं. Oxidizing agent, chlorine is an oxidizing agent, halogens are oxidizing agent. That Kamal Kaushikishita, good, great, great. So when the session is running like this with a lot of pace, so students also be stay back and don't leave. However, you have network issues, you try to rejoin and be engaged, and with a lot of josh I want to see from my students. Very good. Here except group 18, these elements are reactive and group elements are called noble gas elements, which include helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. and helium जो भी ये s block के होना है, लेकिन ये properties के हिसाब से ये p block में ये neon के ऊपर लगा दिया, itself is a defect in the modern periodic table. Okay, they form mostly covalent compounds. Ionic भी बन सकते, mostly covalent बोलना है. So the elements in which the differentiating electron enter in the d orbitals of the penultimate shell. So last but one shell is called penultimate shell or called d block elements. They are located in the middle of the periodic table. पीरियोडिक टेबल इस तरफ एस ब्लॉक है, उस तरफ पी ब्लॉक है, बीच में जो ग्रुप है ये डी एलिमेंट्स, एंड दे आर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स एक्सेप्ट जिंक, कैडमियम, मर्क्यूरी, है ना. सो इसका जनरल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन n-1 d 1 to 10 है, 1 से 10 तक, एंड ns 1 to 2, एंड असली आता है आपका n-1 d 1 to 10 ns 0 to 2. This is actual, but I just want to give a suggestion. ये NCERT का हिसाब से दे दिया, so NCERT के हिसाब से दे दिया. You please follow this. Follow this. You don't say that is wrong. जो भी NCERT में ऐसे दिया वो फॉलो करो, लेकिन असली ये वो होगा. समझे बेटा? That's very important. That's very important, right? So the elements or electropositive general characteristics of the D block elements are also called transition elements. So I want to give the characteristic properties. They are all solids except mercury, which is a liquid at room temperature. Mercury कहाँ इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं? Thermometer, any barometer. Okay, many ways it can be used, है ना? And example, in the preparation of ammonia and Haber's process, they are having catalytic activity. Okay, iron is a catalyst and molybdenum is a promoter, right? Ishita, thermometer, very good, very good. Now, so in the preparation of H2SO4 by contact process, catalyst is platinized asbestos. So you can simply say platinum is a catalyst, है ना? And they form cations with different magnitude of the charge. So I just want to say they show different or variable oxidation state, my dear students. Okay, and they form ionic as well as covalent compounds. Okay, so they form a complex compounds with various ligands. Okay, we are going to discuss this kind of complex compounds in complete ये कोऑर्डिनेशन कॉम्प्लेक्सेस, ये लंबा इनऑर्गेनिक चैप्टर है. ये चैप्टर से कम आपका 2 क्वेश्चंस निकलेगा. ओके, राइट. दे फॉर्म कलर्ड आयन्स एंड exhibit variable oxidation state, and they are paramagnetic. Some ions are paramagnetic, so they have magnetic properties. So when a particular compound or any ionic system is kept in a strong external magnetic field, it is slightly deflected. So such compounds are called magnetic compounds, paramagnetic compounds that can be calculated. Paramagnetism n into n plus 2. So this is the formula to calculate in Bohr magneton the magnetic moment. If mu is equal to 0, diamagnetic mu is greater than 0, it is called paramagnetic. Okay, the elements which differentiating electron enters into the f orbitals are called f block elements. They are also called as inner transition elements. Okay, इसका general electronic configuration है n-2 f 1 से 14 तक है, n-1 0 to 1 d orbital है, ns2 completely filled. Right beta? So this is about SPDF blocks, characteristic properties of F block elements. ये D block element का जैसे, लेकिन reactivity थोड़ा सा बदलते हैं ना. These elements are heavy metals with high densities, heavy metals, and they form colored ions, complexes, and magnetic properties similar to just D block elements. And after thorium, all elements are radioactive and all are man-made. So they are called transuranic elements. They are naturally available in very small quantities, are called rare earth. And transuranic elements जहाँ पर Z is equal to greater than 92, thorium के बाद सब elements are man-made or synthetic. इसके वजह से ये transuranic elements होगा, right? Mind it. And also form complexes and interstitial compounds. Interstitial compounds are the compounds formed by large metal atoms are trapped with small inorganic materials like carbon, hydrogen, boron in it. Such compounds are non-stoichiometric compounds. समझे इशिता? Right. So they show great deal of similarity among themselves in their properties due to lanthanide contraction. ये point बहुत important point है, right बेटा? That's good. So actinide elements are radioactive. Actinides show more number of oxygen states compared to lanthanide elements because they have the greater penetration power, like so the difference in the 5f orbital is great. Okay, so many of the actinoid elements have been made only in nanograms quantities by nuclear reactions. If you take hundreds of tons of elements are taken, you take pitch blend, you take 100 lorries of the element in the nuclear reactor purification plant, you will be getting this much pure uranium. So nanograms or picograms, इतना कम availability है. Naturally they are called as rare earths. Okay, they are called rare earth because in the earth crust these elements abundancy बहुत कम है. ठीक है बेटा? ओके, इतना जोर से चल रहा हूं, सबका सब आपका नोट्स मिल रहे हैं ना? वेरी गुड. ओके, प्रमोद पांडे, कुछ डाउट है ना तो पूछना. कोमल कौशिक, डन, वेरी गुड, great, great, great. Okay, all the elements are classified into 4 types. That is, type 1 elements are called inert gases, type 2 elements are called representative elements, type 3 elements called transition elements, type 4 called transition elements, inert transition elements. If you see the entire periodic table, this is your entire periodic table, right? In the entire periodic table, I just want to make a note over here. These elements are called type 1 elements. These elements are called type 1 elements. Group 1, 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 3. Carefully observe how it is given. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, group 1 elements include 1, 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that's it. That is group type 1 elements. They are called inert gases. Inert gases includes only 18. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that's it. And all type 3 is transition elements. This is type 3 elements. These are type 3 elements except these. So I just want to say 3 to 11. Are you getting Ishita? Fine. And this is about group type 4. So this is the way it is been given a classification: noble gases or inert gases, representative elements, and the transition elements and inert transition elements, right? So we'll go into the details about. Right, we'll go into the details of elements in which the outermost shell S and P subshells are completely filled are called inert gases. So they are called rare gases or noble gases. They include helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. They are very, very, very less reactive, but xenon can react in extraordinary conditions to form a few compounds with oxygen and fluorine. Simran, fine beta? Right. So let's talk about the representative elements. The elements when the last shell is incomplete or nth shell is incomplete, They include total S block elements and P block elements except noble gases, right? They are called normal elements. They are also called as representative elements. Okay, the general electronic configuration of representative elements Ns 1, 2, 2, Np 0 to 5, right? And transition elements, the elements in which last two shells are incomplete. So nth shell and n minus 1 shell, right? So they are called as transition element. Except group 12, zinc, cadmium, mercury, all the elements are transition elements. So they possess incompletely filled penultimate shell. They have the incompletely filled penultimate shell, beta. So the periodic table, if you sit and try to read, आपका लगेगा कम से कम 4-5 घंटे after having a quick revision, राइट. बट हियर 1.5 घंटे में पूरा देना चाहता हूँ. अगर आज नहीं होगा तो कल पीरियडिक प्रॉपर्टीज डिस्कस करके क्वेश्चंस कर दूंगा, ठीक है, राइट. सो द एलिमेंट्स ग्रुप 12 जिंक, कैडमियम, mercury are not included in the transition elements as they have completely filled penultimate shell. Statement 1, statement 2, assertion reasoning type of questions are important in NEET examination. उसमें ये पॉइंट का फायदा उठाने के कोशिश करो. हर स्टेटमेंट्स अभी फिलहाल आपको दे रहा हूं ना, ये स्टेटमेंट्स आपका इनऑर्गेनिक में लॉजिक ब्रेक करने का इस्तेमाल करो. So these are very very important statements. Transition elements exhibit variable oxidation state. अगर मान लो आयरन +2 आयरन +3 भी दे सकते हैं ना, that is called variability in the oxidation state. They form colored compounds due to electron d orbital घूमते हैं, so that is called d transition. Yes, very good Simran. So that's very good beta, thank you. That gives us a lot of energy and motivation मेरा तरफ से. Okay Simran, thank you very much. Ishita, good, nice. And they form paramagnetic compounds with iron, cobalt, nickel. Take an example. Also the ferromagnetic substance. They can be permanently magnetized. Ferromagnetic substance का मतलब क्या? When they are treated in a proper way, they can be permanently magnetized. Thank you. And let us talk about they possess catalytic activity. अभी आपसे आपको explain किया Haber's process, contact process. Yes, Veer, very good, nice, thank you. So they form alloys. Mixture of metals is called alloys, right? They form complex compounds and alloys that we discussed. And common oxidation state of transition element common +2 होगा, उसमें variability भी है. So that variability, I just want to give you a tabular form. They have high melting point, high boiling point, have high density also, maximum density. So density maximum किसका होगा? ऑस्मियम का, रुथेनियम का होगा. Ruthenium का होगा. Which of the following elements has the highest density? You just see OS or U, right? So simple. NEET examination निकलने बहुत आसानी काम है, लेकिन वो जो डेटाबेस है ना, अच्छा तरीका से दिमाग में ऑर्गेनाइज कर लो आप चिल्ड्रन. ओके, आप जो इतना मेहनत कर रहे हैं ना, ये स्मार्ट वे यू हैव टू इनकैलकुलेट बेटा, राइट. दैट्स गुड, वेरी गुड. यू आर माय बिलव्ड स्टूडेंट्स इन दिस क्लास. ओके, hundreds of students are there right now. Yes. Okay, very good. Inner transition element, उसमें बाहर outer and penultimate, anti penultimate. Okay, so nth shell, n-1 shell, n-2 shell. These three shells are incomplete. They are included actinoids and lanthanoids. Their general electronic configuration आएगा ns1 से 14 तक, n-2, 1 to 14, n-1, d0 to 1 and ns2, है ना. And these elements include lanthanoids and actinoids. They are also rare earths. Okay, their general oxidation state you can see except thorium and uranium, inner transition elements are heavy metals. Their natural availability either in the rare, not at all actinides or synthetic, except thorium and uranium. Which of the lanthanoid elements or actinoid elements are natural? थोरियम एंड यूरेनियम. नीट एग्जामिनेशन में फायदा है आपका, है ना. सो एक्सेप्ट थोरियम एंड यूरेनियम all the elements are artificial. Okay, and they exhibit +3 oxidation state. आपका जैसे ये lanthanides डी ब्लॉक में +2 जनरल ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट था, अभी तो +3 जनरल ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट हो रहा है. सो दिस इज ए सिंपल पॉइंट, याद रखना. नीट एग्जामिनेशन में सीधा मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन आना का संभावना है बेटा. ओके, समझ में आ रही क्या? एक थम्स अप एंड इमोजी डालो. ये फायर इमोजी चाहिए आपको. राइट बेटा. सिमरन, इशिता, ओके, वीर, राइट बेटा. और क्या, कौन कौन है क्लास में? ओके, वेरी गुड, नाइस, थैंक यू. कूल कूल कूल. एंड आगे बढ़ना. Elements can be divided into metals and non-metals and metalloids. We know it. 75% of the elements that are available are metals. याद है, right? You have maximum 11 gases है. Non-metals there. Non-metals can be solids also. So metals are usually solids. These are general metalloids. This is important. This is, याद रखो बेटा, उसमें पी ब्लॉक में मिलेगा मेटालॉइड. सिर्फ आदित्य, सिर्फ मेटालॉइड्स पी ब्लॉक में मिलेगा. एस ब्लॉक एंड डी ब्लॉक एंड एफ ब्लॉक में नहीं मिलेगा. एस ब्लॉक एंड डी ब्लॉक एंड एफ ब्लॉक आपका मैक्सिमम ऑन 100% मेटल्स. पी ब्लॉक में कुछ मेटालॉइड्स है. जर्मेनियम, ओके, आर्सेनिक, एंटीमोनी, सेलेनियम एंड टेलुरियम काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आर देयर. सिलिकॉन भी है, kind of things. Okay, which of the following is a metalloid? Okay, so like that you need to open up the question and try to complete the actual meaning of it. Okay. Simran, thank you beta, very good. Thank you for recognition from our side. Okay, very good Aditya, very good for recognition. Very good. So we are doing the best for the student community. Okay, that's why we request you to please like and share with your friends and subscribe. That matters because of your likes, because of your charting, because of your sharing. Okay, और YouTube का जो ये सेशंस है ना, YouTube को प्रमोट करते हैं रैंकिंग का हिसाब से. So thank you very much. Now atomic radius, periodic properties है. हम पीरियोडिक प्रॉपर्टीज के देख रहा हूं. In this periodic properties, the first one we talk about the atomic radius and ionization energy, electron gain energy, gain enthalpy you can say, or electron affinity, and बाद में electron negativity and metallic and non-metallic properties, nature of oxides and oxidation states. Everything we are going to discuss. उसमें पहला जो है atomic radius, John Jesus. Right, very good. So it is the distance between the nucleus and the electron. This is what you call it as atomic radius, है ना. ये radius पकड़ना मुश्किल है. Bohr calculated for atom, but atoms are not freely available. They combine with other atoms and the union of the circles you can say. So in that boundary निकालना का मुश्किल है. Therefore we have different methods to say atomic radius. Atomic radius is actually influenced by various factors. ये नीट एग्जामिनेशन में आपको सीधा फायदा उठना के कोशिश करो. ओके, ये नीट एग्जामिनेशन में आपका आ जाएगा. सो not only here but also in chemical bonding or any kind of S block elements, P block elements, D and F block elements, सारे पूरा के पूरे S block elements में ये points पकड़ने का कोशिश करो. अच्छा तरफ आपका ये algorithm दिया. So atomic radius is influenced by so many factors बेटा. ये पहला factor है nuclear charge. जहां पर nuclear charge बढ़ रहा है ना, उसमें atomic size कम होगा. And प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर का मतलब शेल नंबर, अगर शेल नंबर बढ़ जाएंगे तो एटॉमिक साइज बढ़ जाएगा, है ना. बॉन्ड कैरेक्टर, ओके. सो इफ द बॉन्ड कैरेक्टर लाइक बॉन्ड ऑर्डर, बॉन्ड मल्टीप्लिसिटी, यू कैन टेक. बॉन्ड ऑर्डर बढ़ जाएंगे तो एटॉमिक रेडियस कम होगा, बॉन्ड मल्टीप्लिसिटी बढ़ जाएंगे तो एटॉमिक साइज कम होगा, ओके. इलेक्ट्रॉन हैव, यस 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 आदित्य, व्हाट यू सेड इज करेक्ट, okay. Atomic definition of atomic radius is not correct. So electron have probability to go infinite. Definition of, you can't say it's not correct, Aditya. Hi Richa Sharma, where did you go today? 3-4 times I asked you. Aditya, according to quantum mechanics your definition is correct, but according to Manu Soni, hi. So Aditya, I just want to correct you as your definition of the way it is correct, but the atomic radius that is given from here is not according to the quantum mechanics. So it is objectified atom, right? According to this is correct, periodic table say. Aditya, is that fine? Is that fine? Right. Very good. Come on. Okay. So multiplicity of the bond and oxidation state of the atom. That's good. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I am using this short box in this live session, you know. So I take an utmost priority to give the correct explanation, proper explanation. If something is improper, also I am going to correct it from the student side. So in this live session, I'm making the session in awesome way so that every student who are using this platform should get benefited better. Okay, Manu, Richa Sharma, where did you go? My question you didn't answer. Okay, yesterday also, in the last 45 minutes or 30 minutes you are not there. Maybe you have a network issues like Ishita. Okay, right. So coordination number of the atom also we will discuss in the chemical bond regarding this point, right? So let's talk about the following radii are experimentally significant. So crystal radius or atomic radius or metallic radius and van der Waals radius and covalent radius, and three types of radiuses are experimentally significant, right? So let's talk about the all metals have crystal radius. Okay, hence the metal radius is also called as crystal radius. Okay, so I just want to say metal radius is defined as internuclear distance. Where is this? Okay, right. So when you take a metal atom like this, and this is the nucleus and this is the nucleus. Let us say the distance between these two is called d, and metallic radius is known as is equal to d by 2. Metallic radius is known as d by 2. Ha, sister Richa. So network issue due to bad weather. Okay, आपका जगह में बारिश हो रहा है, यहाँ पे भी बारिश हो रहे हैं. Okay, okay. This the distance उसमें आधा जो है ना, that is what you call it as metallic radius, है ना? That's good. So atomic radius is given here. So lithium, sodium, potassium. ये value याद रखना नहीं है. ये वैल्यू पकड़ के आप बोल सकते हैं लिथियम छोटा है सोडियम से, सोडियम छोटा है पोटेशियम से, रुबिडियम से एंड सीजियम से. सीजियम इज द लार्जेस्ट एटम इन द एंटायर पीरियोडिक टेबल, राइट? लार्जेस्ट, द लार्जेस्ट, right? Now, so talking about covalent radius, so the covalent radius I just want to say when you talk about a metal, chlorine is a non-metal, right? So the distance between here and here, and the distance between these two here d, and उसमें आधा जो आता है ना कोवैलेंट रेडियस, is equal to d by 2. Then van der Waal radius क्या होगा? Then van der Waal radius क्या होगा? So the van der Waal radius is, look at this, this is a molecule and this is another molecule. दोनों का बीच में van der Waal forces होगा and the distance between these two is called d. So van der Waal radius is equal to d by 2. So I just want to say, my dear students, the distance between two molecules is van der Waal distance and उसमें आधा है van der Waal radius. The distance between two covalently bonded atoms, उसमें आधा है covalent radius है. So that is covalent radius. covalent molecule के बीच में van der Waal forces होते हैं यहाँ पर and उसमें आधा है आपका van der Waal radius है. Simran Said, very good, nice, today really enjoyed. Jesus Johnson, right, Ishita and Richa, right, talking about variation of atomic radius. So in this periodic table, pictorially I just want to discuss here. यहाँ पर atomic size जो है, as the shell number increases down the group, size of the atom increases, right? Across the period, the size of the atom gradually decreases. You mind it? You mind it? Very good, nice, that's good. So let's talk about this. So in a group periodic table, the atomic radius gradually increases from left to bottom, top to bottom. On moving down the group, the number of shells increases. Therefore, the Meena, क्या बोलना चाहता हो चेतन सिंह मीना? Right? Okay. So retract your messages. So let's focus over here. Down the group, atomic size increased, right? Like this. And across the period, atomic size decreased. Atomic size किस चीज के ऊपर ये increase कर रहा है? हाँ, as the shell number increases. And why it is decreased? Yes. Why it is decreased? It is decreased due to nuclear charge बढ़ रहा है. Okay, right, that's good. So variation atomic radius, if you see atomic radius and atomic number, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. So first group, so this is second period ka, right? Yes, and you talk about the first group ka, this is group 1. So what I meant to say, period में atomic size decrease कर रहे हैं, ग्रुप में एटॉमिक साइज इंक्रीज कर रहा है ना. वेरी गुड, ओके, वेरी गुड, नाइस. एनी डाउट हियर? सो वेरिएशन इन एटॉमिक रेट ऑन मूविंग अक्रॉस द पीरियड, एटॉमिक नंबर इंक्रीजेस, हेंस एटॉमिक साइज इंक्रीजेस. Electron is not formed. Manu, electron is not formed. Due to something we do, due to that operation, atom say electron is coming out. Atom say electron coming out. Sometimes electron is going into the atom. We are not creating atom. So atom is, we are not creating electron. Electron is not formed. Electron is released by the atom. If you take a sodium atom, it releases electron, so that sodium plus it is going to form, right? So that electron can be done something else. It can be given to chlorine to give rise chloride ion. So it can be connected to the photovoltaic cell to light a bulb. Anything you can do it, Manu, Soni. So anyways, we are discussing about the various in the series of a period lanthanides. There is a steady decrease in the size in the lanthanides is seen. So this steady decrease, what do you call it as? Lanthanide contraction. So this lanthanide contraction gives a great sound in periodic table, and D and F block elements in 12th स्टैंडर्ड आल्सो ये लैंथनाइड एलिमेंट का जो ये कंट्रैक्शन होता है ना, इसका कनेक्टिविटी जो पी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स में इनर्ट पेयर इफेक्ट में भी बदलेगा. सो वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस दीज थिंग्स. आगे सेशन में देखने का कोशिश करता हूं. ओके, टुडे वी गॉट अ ग्रेट स्पेल ऑफ द पीरियोडिक टेबल. सो वी स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम हिस्ट्री, कंस्ट्रक्शन, इसका अल्गोरिथम, पीरियड में है, ग्रुप में क्या चल रहा है, सभी डिस्कस किया. So transferring, so this is the transferring of charge. I am asking how about electron? No, electron is not formed. It is transfer from this atom to that atom. That's it. So the tendency, why this atom should give, why this atom should take, we have to discuss that. So that we discuss in chemical bonding. Don't worry, Manu Soni, thanks for asking. And अगले session we are going to discuss about some more periodic properties, and I am going to get ready with all NEET level questions and previous year NEET questions from exclusively from periodic table, and we will be discussing that. Thank you very much for your Josh and everything. Simran, Richa, Manu, Ishita, Chetan, Meena, very good. Thank you. एक बार लाइक मारो, शेयर मारो एंड सब्सक्राइब करो. थैंक यू वेरी मच माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. थैंक यू. गॉड ब्लेस यू. साइनिंग ऑफ, सुरेश अवारी फ्रॉम इन्फिनिटी लैंड. बाय.